When most people think of the Titanic, they remember the iceberg, the sinking, and the more than 1,500 lives lost. But amid the chaos and tragedy, one passenger became a legend, a woman who survived the disaster, then spent the rest of her life fighting for others. She wasn't born wealthy, she wasn't born famous, yet after the Titanic sank, the world would know her as the Unsinkable Molly Brown. This is the remarkable true story of the woman who refused to give up. Molly Brown wasn't actually born Molly. Her real name was Margaret Tobin. She was born in Missouri in 1867 to a poor Irish immigrant family. Life was difficult. As a young woman, Margaret moved to Colorado seeking a better future. There she met and married James Joseph Brown, a mining engineer. At first, the couple struggled financially, but everything changed when James helped discover a rich gold deposit. The Browns suddenly became wealthy. Yet Margaret never forgot where she came from. Instead of living a life of luxury, she became involved in education and charity work. She believed wealth carried responsibility, and that belief would define her entire life. In early 1912, Margaret was traveling through Europe. While abroad, she received troubling news. Her grandson was ill back in America. Without hesitation, she booked passage home. The ship she chose was the newest and most luxurious vessel in the world, the RMS Titanic. On April 10, 1912, Margaret boarded the ship as a first-class passenger. She had no idea she was stepping into history. For 4 days, the voyage seemed perfect. Then came the night of April 14th. The night everything changed. At 11:40 p.m., Titanic struck an iceberg. At first, many passengers weren't alarmed. The impact felt surprisingly mild, but Margaret quickly realized the situation was serious. As the ship began sinking, crew members started loading lifeboats. Women and children were ordered aboard first. Margaret reluctantly entered lifeboat number 6. The boat pushed away from the Titanic. Behind them, hundreds of passengers remained trapped on the ship. Then came the sound survivors would never forget. The screams, the cries for help, and eventually, silence. Titanic disappeared beneath the Atlantic Ocean. More than 1,500 people were gone. But Margaret's story was only beginning. Many survivors in Lifeboat 6 were terrified. Some were freezing, others were in shock. The lifeboat's officer wanted to keep rowing away. Margaret disagreed. She argued that they should return and search for survivors. A heated argument followed. Margaret refused to stay quiet. She encouraged the women to row to stay warm. She comforted frightened passengers, and she pushed for action when others hesitated. When the rescue ship Carpathia arrived, Margaret immediately began organizing aid for survivors. Many had lost everything. Margaret started raising funds and helping victims rebuild their lives. Within days, she had helped collect thousands of dollars. Most people would have spent the rest of their lives talking about surviving Titanic. Margaret Brown did much more. She became an advocate for workers' rights. She fought for education. She supported women's rights long before it was common. During World War I, she volunteered to help wounded soldiers in France. Her humanitarian work earned international recognition. In 1932, she received France's prestigious Legion of Honor Award. Margaret stepped forward when others stepped back. The Titanic made her famous, but her courage extended far beyond a single night at sea. Interestingly, Margaret Brown never called herself the Unsinkable Molly Brown. The nickname became popular years after her death. Writers and filmmakers loved her incredible story. Eventually, books, plays, and movies turned her into a legend. The core truth remained. Margaret Brown was extraordinary, not because she survived the Titanic, but because she never stopped helping others afterward. Her story continues to inspire people around the world. Many passengers survived the Titanic, but only one became known as the Unsinkable Molly Brown. Not because she couldn't sink, but because no tragedy could ever break her spirit. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Beyond the Past for more incredible true stories from history. And let us know in the comments, who do you think was the greatest hero of the Titanic disaster?